Hey everyone, Joe from On AV on a Vinyl back with another new releases video. I will get to that momentarily, but I would be remiss if I did not mention the young lady that you can see in the other camera. Unfortunately, it will depend on when you watch this, but Dolly Parton passed away, for those that aren't aware. Just a fantastic talent, a wonderful songwriter. I watched a fantastic documentary on her a couple of years ago. You should seek it out. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but I'm sure if you seek out Dolly Parton documentary. She wrote 3,000 plus songs, or has 3,000 plus songs written. And she wrote Jolene and I Will Always Love You on the same day. So that's a pretty darn good day. Anyway, again, rest in peace, Dolly, one of the best, and just a fantastic person on top of it, let alone all the talent and all of the songwriting and the voice and the whole nine yards. She was just a fantastic person. Got a lot of books into a lot of kids' hands, did a lot of really fantastic work, so she will sadly be missed. We do have a little bit around if you're looking for some Dolly Parton, including this one, which has some of her hits on it. We don't have much because it comes and it goes really quickly. Lots of people always looking for Dolly Parton. On this one, Jolene's on here, Coat of Many Colors, Two Doors Down, Here You Come Again. So some of her early, some of her latter. I personally, for Christmas 3 years ago, I think it came out, my lovely wife bought me the box set Rockstar. She ended up in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and because of that, she thought, well, if you're going to put me in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I better do a rock album. It's pretty good. It's Dolly Parton singing rock songs, but it's pretty darn good. So again, rest in peace. A wonderful, wonderful person, Dolly Parton. A couple other things before I get into these new releases. I mentioned them last time, but you can see we've got some CDs as I point to them poorly. There's a little bit of call for them these days. There's some younger folks looking for them. There's some of us older folks looking for them as well. A little less dollar value than some of the albums. So if you want to save a little bit, still have that physical media, we've got a bunch. I've got another, I'm going to say 500. I think it's more than that actually, but it's another 500 over there that I'm working on getting ready to go out. And there is a little bit of everything in there. There is a bunch of country, some cool stuff. Again, a lot of 90s, things like that. Some 90s rock as well. There's a bunch of various artists, like not so much the Big Shiny Tunes, because those have gone out already. Those came and went, as did the Now music, but a lot of compilations, dance music, greatest hits of the blah blahs and things like that. So there's a lot of that. And you can't go wrong with a little Chris Gaines greatest hits. A little ballsy to call your one and only album your greatest hits, but anyway, so there's that, along with some other Garth Brooks. Spoiler alert, that's Garth Brooks, in case you didn't know. The other thing, again, real quick before we get into these new releases, is coming up in a couple of weeks, well, more than just a couple of weeks. It's called District Fest. We are in the Warehouse District, for those that may see this, not know where we are, which is 1355 Cornwall. We're in the Warehouse District, and they are putting together a nice little showcase of a bunch of businesses and having a little bit of celebration on the brand newly done Dewdney Avenue. I think they've been working on it for a little while. So that's coming up September the 12th. There's going to be some vendors out on the street. There's going to be some bands playing. A lot of things going on. Check out the Warehouse District's page and or Instagram and Facebook. There's a little bit more information on there, but I think there will be more to come as they work on it. I'm not sure why I'm looking at the picture, because I know exactly what it looks like. I should be looking at the camera, but we're going to partake. I think we're going to be here that day and have some special stuff going on for you. I've got some special albums that I've been holding on to put out. You know how I like to do it. So that will be coming up September the 12th, and as that gets a little bit closer, I will give you a little more information as well. Okay, new releases. All of these are special orders, so I don't have any of these here, but I know there are a number of them that are available still at our distributor, and I would have them within a week or two, because I know that there's some new stuff that's coming in at the end of next week, which usually triggers me shipping stuff and us getting it in. So if you see something you like, it shouldn't be too far off, or of course, as always, if there's something that you have been looking for or are looking for. Gentleman came in today, said, hey Joe, there is a new album by, who did he ask for? I do write it down. I see I have it written down on my sheet here. He asked for, I should know this off the top of my head. There it is. Oh yeah, the new Queens of the Stone Age just got announced. So that is something that necessarily won't be at my distributors, on my distributor's page yet. So I might not be able to look things like that up, things that are just announced. but I keep a list. And whenever I get my list of, hey, Joe, there's new stuff out there, I cross-reference, and then I would call Brent back and go, hey, Brent, this is available now. These are the color variants, etc., etc. So if it's something old, if it's something new, either way, let me know. Email me at joe@onav.ca, or better yet, come in and see me, because there is a lot of great used stuff out here still. I know I keep saying that, but there really is still from that same collection. You know, it's been gone through a few times, but I know that there's people that have come back in and found something the second time. And if you haven't been in at all, you should come in and have a look. And yes, I still have the other two collections in the back that I am working on getting sleeved and cleaned and out. That will probably come out maybe around that September 12th. I got a very cool box of stuff the other day that I'm happy and excited to show you about. Plus, also yesterday, I went and looked and talked to another person about their collection. So we're always trying to find some new stuff for you. And, you know, so come on in and see me. Okay, new stuff. Here we go. Phoebe Bridger. This is Lost Weekend. This is for, I've mentioned her before, but our good friend and the young lady that keeps me up to date on the pop of the current 2020. Good Lord, it's 2026 already. Anyway, this is Phoebe Bridger and Lost Weekend. And this is the limited edition Rogue Planet color vinyl for Piper. Piper, it's here. You probably knew that already. I'm going to put this down here. Let's see. Also, this one was on the last video I did, and from that, someone ordered it. So it's back in again, and this is Malcolm Todd, and Do That Again. Okay, so that's in as well. And again, these are special orders. These are for customers, which I know sounds kind of silly to show you that, but it gives you a little bit of an idea of some of the stuff that we can get. Puts you in the mind of, again, we can get new stuff. We have a little bit. We've got a bit of selection right here in the shop, but we can special order as well. Okay, I'm explaining things more that I've already explained to you before. This is Steve Lacy, and this is Oh Yeah, and then a question mark, and I'm getting the glare off of the screen like I normally do, but that's okay. You guys have figured it out by this point. Yeah, I think this is for Izzy. I got to check that, but I think that's for her. So there you go. This one's for me. It's Ray, a lovely singer out of the UK. If you were watching, I think it was 2 years ago, the Academy Awards, they had 3 UK British singers on. She was one of them, singing one of the, you know, the nominated songs or whatever. Anyway, this is the Marigold Yellow vinyl color, 17 songs, including musical collaborations with Hans Zimmer, Al Green, and her sisters, Absolutely and Amma. So I'm looking forward to this. Good stuff. Not necessarily in my wheelhouse, but you know, I'm expanding my wheelhouse. So there you go, Ray. Look for that. I think that's going to be very good. I think that's going to be wonderful. Some great stuff on there. This one is for Nikita and his lovely wife, whose name escapes me at the moment. They've been special ordering some stuff in the last little while. It came in, and this is Papa's Boat. This is Dana and Alden. I am not familiar with this at all, so I'm not going to say one way or the other what it is, other than it's special order. And if you want to know, you can ask Nikita, because he'll know what it's about. Yeah, I don't know. So I'm not gonna pretend that I do. I have a pretty decent knowledge. I don't know everything, and then if I don't know, I certainly don't ever pretend to know that I know. Does that make sense? That makes sense, I think. This is Tate McRae. This is I don't think the person's gonna be watching. Yeah, anyway. But this is Tate McRae, and this is So Close to What? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Edmonton, I think, right? I should know that. Piper, is Tate McRae from Edmonton? You'll let me know, I'm sure. She dipped herself in gold at some festival, maybe, which festival was it? I don't know. She dipped herself in gold at something in the last little while. Good stuff, Joe. Thanks for the info. There are going to be a few Black Keys coming up here. These were special orders. This is a very good deluxe edition of the Black Keys in El Camino, because what's nice about it is it's a 3-disc set, so a little pricier, but not that bad. But the 3rd disc is Live in Portland Part 2. Actually, the 2nd disc and the 3rd disc are Live in Portland Part 1 and Part 2. Good stuff. So you get this album, but then you get some other great Black Keys music as well. And you do not get a free minivan. You could almost get a free minivan, you know. Never mind. I was going to make a joke, but I won't, because it's dumb. Anyway, here we go. More Black Keys. Dan and Patrick and Eric and Kenny. The Black Keys, the medium fidelity. This is Delta Cream. And that is I was going to say that's a Cutlass, and it is for sure. It looks almost like Brent Leroy's Cutlass. Was his a Cutlass or a Skylark? Anyway, it's a Cutlass. There you go. Black Keys, Delta Cream. Where is the other one? There's another Black Keys. Ah, what the heck? We'll wait till we get to it. No, I found it now. Okay, Rubber Factory. Also, all for the same person. We're trying our best. Fat Possum Records, the Black Keys Rubber Factory. There you go. There's that. So yes, we can get some Black Keys, whether that be old or new. I think we've got a copy of Ohio Players over there. They've got a brand new one out, and we can get that as well. We don't have a copy of that. Like I said, we've got Ohio Players in stock. So come and look for that. Band that's been getting a lot of talk in the last little while is Geese, and this is Getting Killed. I've listened to a little bit. I have to listen to it a little bit more. Geese Getting Killed. Again, something that we can get in for you. Chuck Timely, this is a role model. I think this one's for Piper too. Pretty sure it is. I believe that she said she's been listening to this a lot, streaming it beforehand, but now she's got the vinyl and now she can listen to that. I don't like to listen to albums I'm getting coming in. I mean, some stuff I already know what it sounds like, but if it's a new release, I kind of wait till I get the vinyl, so it's my first impression. And I have the Rolling Stone sitting at home and I still haven't listened to Foreign Tongues because it's not even opened yet. It's been busy lately. I've been busy, so I haven't even listened to that. This one, I know what this one sounds like. This is Velvet Revolver. I heard Slither the other day and went, do I have Velvet Revolver? And I looked and I said, I don't. So now I do. Velvet Revolver, of course, Slash, along with other members of, those guys, Guns N' Roses. And then, yeah, I'm kind of trying to remember who else was in this band. Good Lord, Scott Weiland, that's the other one. I heard a rumor somewhere along the line, actually it was an interview that I watched, that after Weiland passed away, that Ian Thornley of Big Wreck was maybe going to take over. That did not happen, but that would have worked. I would have been okay with that. I think that's who I heard. It was either that or it was Audio Slave, but I think this would have worked for Ian as well. Anyway, good stuff, really good stuff, and I didn't have it, and this is the 20th anniversary edition remastered. I don't know if it's colored or not, but probably, maybe, I don't know. A lot of color variants these days. Everything looking okay down there? Yeah, it's all right. Other than it's slow. There's Velvet Revolver. This is one that a gentleman had ordered a while ago, and it took a bit to come in, but it is now in, so I will get a hold of you right away. This is Blood Incarnation. Absolute Elsewhere Gatefold, black LP and poster. This is some heavy music, I believe. I haven't listened to it, but I'm going to go with some heavy stuff. So we can get everything from Tate McRae to Blood Incantation and Absolute Elsewhere. So there you go. There's that. And then, is this the last one? Yeah, this is the last one. So before I go again, CDs, lots of CDs over there, lots of new used stuff, certainly some new stuff as well. I think there's a Foo Fighters over there if you're going to get warmed up for the show. Adam Baldwin, I keep saying, listen to Adam Baldwin, and nobody's come in and bought that album yet. Listen to Adam Baldwin. And I think there's one more Black Tea left as well. I was speaking to a few people that went to the show, and they sold a few of their albums to those people that went to the show. So give Black Tea a listen and come in and pick up our last copy, or go and see them and pick one up from them as well. Okay, lastly, not leastly, I went to Shake the Lake on the weekend. It was pretty good. Smash Mouth was okay, in my opinion. I didn't think that they fit where they played. But regardless of that, they had good energy. They sounded good and they were fun. 5440 kicked butt, as they always do. Every song, you knew every song, every word to every song. Even the new one from the most recent album, of which they said they have 17 albums now. I'm going to believe them. It doesn't seem like they do, but they've been around for 40 years. So I guess in 40 years, you probably do 17 albums. Anyway, I like the new song. They played that. And then everything else was a hit that they've had before. And they even missed a couple. They didn't play One Gun. That was the one that I wanted to hear that they didn't play. But other than that, they were fantastic. Headpins, of course, it's not Darby anymore. But Cat was pretty good. And they still sound fine. Wide Mouth Mason. If you have slept on Wide Mouth Mason, because they've been around for quite a while too, fantastic. They were really, really good. And where is it? I think it's up here. Yeah, hold on. I think it is. You should get this. Where I started. In either CD form, or I did look. They have it. It's available. it's active. It's not available. Wide Mouth Mason, the album, and or if they're playing, and I meant to go back and get some, and then I didn't. They did actually have the albums there as well. So some opportunity for you to get that. Anyway, so I went to that. It was good. Didn't go Friday, went Saturday. But then when I went home, you know, you're amped up a little bit after a concert. So I sat and I watched all 3 hours of the Tragically Hip, the anniversary, the 10-year anniversary, and loved every minute of it. And the reason I bring all of that up is not to waste your time, but to talk about this, which is the Tragically Hip live July 22nd to August 20th, 2016, the Man Machine Poem Tour. Of course, Gord's last tour. This is not the last show. There might be some of the songs from the last show on here, but they took songs from different stops along the way, of which there weren't any in Saskatchewan. And it's unfortunate that we didn't get a chance to get one more shot at the Tragically Hip, at least here in Saskatchewan. Of course, I know lots of people traveled and got to see that. Includes double-sided poster with exclusive photos. This is live July 22nd to August 20th, 2016. It is a triple album. It's got almost everything. It's missing one song that a lot of people have brought up, and it's unfortunate it's not on there, but man, everything else is. And again, it's not necessarily that last concert, it's that last tour and different versions from along the line, because they recorded it for posterity, of course. So there you go. I think this actually is, though, a shot from that night in Kingston. So that is here. They are all spoken for, the ones that I brought in, but if that's something you are after, please let me know. I know that our supplier still has a few left, not a whole bunch, so I think if you're going to want to get that one, you probably want to let me know sooner than later. Okay, that's it. That's all. Give us a call. Stop in and see us. Email me if you have any questions whatsoever, or if there's something you want to check, whether you would like to order, if it's available, or you just know, Joe, get me one of those Tragically Hips. Joe@onav.ca. That's it. That's all. That's a lot of babbling. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. And again, let's all hold a little place in our heart for Dolly Parton today. All right? Take care, everybody. Thanks.